welcome back to my channel. Today's look is inspired by the shade Luckfully from ColourPop. It's a Super Shock Shadow. Try to say that 5 times fast. Super Shock Shadow, Super Shock Shadow, Super Shock Shadow, Super Shock Shadow. I can't do it. So it's just this pretty navy blue color. It's looking super blue on my camera, I think, but it's a really deep navy color. And I don't know why, but I've been super obsessed with like a dark navy blue and a dark green, like kind of like a foresty green. I've been obsessed with those colors, just really weird because I've never really been into those colors, but I guess I'm just really into like jewel toned colors. And I wanted to create a smoky eye using this with a little pop of mint in the inner corner. I don't know, I haven't done it yet, so I'm hoping this comes out pretty and I like it. Of course, you don't have to have this exact shade of color. Any navy dark blue color will do for this look. But I am going to use another palette, which is the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. And I just got this palette because I needed a neutral palette. And I love my Lorac palette, but I'm painting pan on a lot of shades, so I thought I would try this one. And I've tried this one already a couple of times and I don't really like it, guys. I'm trying to love it, but I'm really loving my Lorac. Like, I feel like nothing can beat my Lorac Pro palette. But yeah, if y'all don't know what it looks like, it's just like this. It's kind of old, but I just need a new neutral palette. So this is the palette I'm going to be using for our transition shades and probably like the black to deepen up areas. I don't know yet. I'm just kind of going with the flow. So yeah, let's just get started. As you can tell, I already have my foundation on, a little bit of bronzer. I primed my eyes with my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. It's actually my first time using it, so let's see how that goes. And also set it with some setting powder. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the transition shade, of course. And I'm using my MAC 217. Surprise, surprise. I think I'm going to go in with this shade. I think it's called Latinus? Maybe? I don't know. It's just this light taupey shade. Just gonna apply this into the crease. Now, since we are doing a smoky eye, you want to make sure that you definitely do not skip the transition shade, because this is really going to make the blue look smoked out. And I know we're in spring, but I don't know why I'm so gravitated to those super dark jewel tone shades right now. It's super weird. So that's why I thought that maybe like adding a pop of mint would kind of give it spring vibes, but I don't know, we'll see how it looks. So I'm just taking it into the crease and then I'm buffing it out, and I'm making sure that I am buffing it kind of towards my brow bone. Alright, now that we have our transition shade down, I'm going to deepen up the crease just a little bit, and I think what I'm going to do is going to go in with this shade. I think it's called Solas, I don't know, maybe. And I'm using the same brush. Now I find that this brush could be a little bit big for your eye. I have kind of average to bigger eyes, so if you have smaller eyes than me, this probably wouldn't work for you, so just find any smaller or more detailed brush to go into your crease. So yeah, I'm just gonna dip that into that brown shade, and I'm gonna apply this into the crease and really deepen that up. Now I do want to make sure that it's smoky on the outside, so I'm gonna go back in with the first brown that we used, the taupey one, and then I'm just gonna dip into this browny one, or darker brown. And I'm going to make sure that it's smoked out right here too, because of course it is a smoky eye, so it has to be pretty smoky all around. Just take your time on blending. I know I always say that, blend, blend, blend until your arm falls off, but literally, you really got to take it seriously for a smoky eye, because if you don't blend these shades out and you just apply like one shadow. It doesn't look like you got punched in the eye. So you really want to make sure that it looks really smoky and blend it out. So now I'm going to go in with the ColourPop shade in Luckfully. I'm just going to go in with the same 217 brush. I'm sure you could use a flat shader brush, but I'm just kind of lazy and I like to use the same brush if I can. So I'm just going to apply some onto my brush like this. I'm really packing that on. And I'm going to go all over the lid with this shade. Now, I'm sure if I used a flat shader brush, I would have got a lot more pigment. But since I'm using this fluffy brush, it's probably going to take me a while to build this color up to my desire. Now I'm gonna leave this like inner corner a little blank because I'm gonna put a mint color there, and if we apply this dark blue shade over the lid, that mint isn't gonna pop as much, so that's the plan. Now I'm just gonna go in again. Really gonna intensify this color. ColourPop shadows are so weird, especially these Super Shock shadows are really like creamy and soft and don't have any powder. They're a really weird formula, but I really like them. Okay, so see how I'm just using one side of the brush? So I have all the blue on this side and nothing really on this side. That's gonna really help me out here in a second because I'm gonna kind of blend it out like this. See what I'm doing here? And that's gonna help me blend the blue into the transition shades that we applied. And I'm taking it up here. Okay, now that we have that blue on, I'm going to kind of blend out that edge a little bit with a clean blending brush. I'm just taking another 217 because why not? I love the MAC 217. So I'm gonna go in with that taupey brown shade. And I'm kind of going in circular motions, and then I go back and forth in windshield wiper motions. And I'm applying most of the product on the tip of the brush. And I'm just going into the crease, going in circles, windshield wiper motions, circles, windshield wiper motions, circles. And see how that's kind of smoking out that blue that we applied? Okay, now I think we're done with the blue for now. So now I'm going to go with the mint shade, and the shadow I'm using is this NYX Mermaid Siren I guess, by NYX. This is the prismatic shadow. Just like this, really pretty. It's a really pretty shade. Let's look at this. Ooh, that's so pretty. It's really going to make the eyes pop and give it a little bit more springtime, because you know this is kind of dark for the springtime, but this is really going to pull the look together, I think. And I'm using a just a flat shader brush. I'm using kind of a small one. I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of small because we are going in the inner corners, so we need something a little bit more precise. I'm loving this. Oh my goodness. And we want to kind of give this a gradient feel, or kind of like an ombre, if you will. So I'm kind of gonna blend the mint and the blue so it looks really seamless. Oh my goodness, that is so pretty. Wow, this is really giving me mermaid vibes for sure. This is so pretty. Now I said that I didn't really like this Kat Von D palette, but I do like it that it doesn't give a lot of fallout. So as you can see, there's not anything really on my face, and then that ColourPop Super Shock shadow doesn't give any fallout because it's not really a powder product. So, and I'm kind of taking this into the inner corner to kind of give that a highlight in there. So this mint kind of got a little too far, so I'm going to go back in with that blue shade and tame that. Getting a little out of control. I just kind of wanted it to give a little pop onto the inner corner. I didn't want it to come all the way out here, but it kind of did. So I'm gonna fix that. So I feel like the blue needs to be a little bit more smoked out. So I'm just taking whatever's left on this brush and I'm gonna kind of try and smoke that out a little. So I'm kind of applying it more into the crease, and then I'm gonna go back in with that blending brush that I was using to kind of smoke it out, the cleaner one. I want to go back in there with the brown shade and kind of soften up these edges. So I don't know if that makes sense. Okay, so see, this is the super dirty brush. Now I'm gonna get the semi-clean brush and I'm gonna go in with that light taupey brown shade and kind of soften up these edges. So now for the bottom lash line, we're just going to use the same shades that we used on the lid, but down here. And I'm just taking a pencil brush and I'm going in with Luckfully, and I'm just going to apply this to the outer corner. Okay, so I'm going to kind of clean this off just on the back of my hand, and nothing's really coming off anymore, so now I'm just going to use the same pencil brush for that mint shade. So for the waterline, since I have super dark brown eyes, I kind of want to give it a little bit of pop of colors. I don't want to go in with the black, so I'm going to use this NYX retractable eyeliner in the shade Aqua Green. So it just looks like this, and it's not really like a mint shade. It's kind of close, it's more turquoise, but I think it'll work. So I'm just going to apply this to the waterline. Okay, so I feel like my bottom lash line is not smoked out enough, so I'm just going to go back in with Luckfully and that mint shade from NYX and smoke that out. Alright, so I think we're done with the shadows. Maybe, yeah. Of course you can do a wing liner, but I don't know, I don't think it's going to show up. So I'm gonna skip the wing liner and I'm just gonna apply some mascara and some lashes. I got mascara on my shadow. I decided I wanted to add a little bit more of pop into the inner corner, so using my Nicole Guerrero highlighting palette or glow kit, and I'm gonna go in with Forever Lit, this shade, and I'm just gonna apply that to the inner corner and the brow bone. Wow, I love this inner corner highlight. Guys, this inner corner highlight just changed the whole look. I'm loving this. This is super mermaid eye vibes for real, Love it. For lashes, I'm using these Comet lashes by the brand called Certify. I'm using these lashes just because they're not really dramatic, which, yeah, you can go with the dramatic lash, but I feel like this look is kind of dark, so your lashes aren't going to show, but obviously you do need some lashes for this look, so that's why I'm just going with these. They're just kind of long and wispy. Okay, so you know how I said I didn't want a super dramatic lash? Well, this lash is super freaking long and it's almost hitting my forehead, so I'm not sure how I feel about it. I feel like it's kind of taken away, but maybe I'm just not used to super long lashes. I think it looks okay, maybe. I don't know. I don't really like this. I guess I've never worn a super long lash. It looks really weird to me. Maybe I need to get used to it. I don't know. I don't like these lashes, guys. So I don't like them. They look weird. No, I don't like them, so I think I'm just gonna change these lashes and do something a little bit less dramatic and something that's not gonna hit me on my forehead. Okay, so I just applied a more natural lash. I'm using my House of Lashes Iconics, but they're the mini ones, so they're not too much. They're definitely better than other ones. I guess I'm just not used to super long lashes. I was not feeling those. So yeah, now I'm just going to finish up the rest of my face and I will be right back. Okay, so I am back with the rest of my face on. I got the Forever Lit highlights on the cheekbones and pretty much all over my face. And I paired this look with a nude lip because I can never go wrong with a nude lip. I love me a good nude lip. So yeah guys, this is the finished look and I think I'm gonna call it Mermaid eye look. I don't know, something along those lines. But yeah, thank you so much for watching and let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video if you like this video. And don't forget to subscribe on your way out if you're not subscribed already. And I will see you in my next video.